morning, students. Up till now, we have completed the infectious diseases, the diseases which are caused due to polluted or contaminated air, water, food. Then if you are in contact with some persons which are infected due to diseases, so those diseases we acquire, those are called the infectious diseases. Today we'll start non-infectious diseases. They are not transferred from contaminated water, food, then air, but they are occurring in our body due to some reasons or anything else. So they do not occur through any infections. Sometimes they may be hereditary, but they all of a sudden they can occur in our body. Up till now, I think we have seen the infectious disease, any disease that should not attack on us. If we say I am healthy or we are healthy, so that health must be maintained from the childhood only. You must take proper diet or balanced diet, proper exercise, yoga, pranayam. They keep you apart from the diseases. Any disease will not attack you, or you are not getting attacked by the diseases due to if you are having balanced diet, proper exercise and yoga, pranayama, etc. Then your immunity power is increased, resistance power is increased, and you are able to fight against any disease. That is the main thing. But if they occur, how to prevent them, what treatment should be taken, that we are studying in this chapter. Next disease, that is non-infectious disease, is cancer. You are now well aware of the disease cancer. That cancer, we say that if there is cancer, we are getting frightened or scared that that person does not last long if he or she is having cancer. There is no treatment for cancer, but that cancer can also be cured, can also be given treatment. And if again you are having proper diet, balanced diet, exercise, that can be controlled also. So what do you mean by cancer? Do you know what is cancer? In our body, when our growth is taking place, there is cell division. Our growth is taking place means number of cells are increasing, size of the cells is increasing. So division of cells is taking place. One cell is divided into 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. In that way, our growth is taking place. But that division of cells is in a controlled way. When there is uncontrolled cell division, then those uncontrolled cells, they form the lumps or tumors, you can say, and those tumors cause the cancer. Cancer are of different organs of our body, mouth, lung, skin, blood, different, then uterus, all these things, breast, different types of cancer, different body parts they are affected. So these different types of cancers are there: lungs, mouth, tongue, stomach, breast, uterus, skin, and tissues like blood cancer is also there. So different types of cancer of our body. So when there is formation of a tumor or lump, and that lump is after testing or after diagnosis is not having cancerous growth, that lump is called non-malignant tumor, and the cancerous tumors, they are called malignant tumors. Malignant means they are having cancer growth, means cell division is taking place fast and the lumps or tumors are increasing in our body, and that type of tumor which after testing or after diagnosis is supposed to be having cancer, that type of tumor is called the malignant tumor. Malignant means cancerous, non-malignant means non-cancerous. So we are studying about the malignant tumors, means cancer. So what are the reasons of cancer? Suppose mouth, then tongue, throat cancer, they are especially caused due to chewing of tobacco, smoking, drinking alcohol. All these are the reasons for this type of cancer, that is consumption of tobacco, gutka, alcohol. In your book some picture is shown regarding the mouth cancer. Then smoking. So excessive type, all these excessive consumption of tobacco, excessive consumption of gutka, alcohol, and excessive smoking, these all cause the cancer. Then lack of fruits and leafy vegetables in our diet. Lack of food and fruits and leafy vegetables, they are what, they are types of fibrous foods, and these fibrous foods, they are very important for cleaning of our body. And if there is lack of these foods in our body, then also there is one, that may be one reason for the cancerous growth. Then fourth is excessive consumption of junk food. Nowadays you people like eating pizzas, burgers, vada pav, etc. And they are, if consumption of such types of food is increasing, you are not taking balance, they are not giving you any balanced diet, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, all these things, if they are not included in your diet, then that may also lead to cancer. Then sometimes it may be hereditary, or heredity may also be a reason. If parents are having, the children also may have the cancer. Then symptoms, what are the symptoms? Sometimes excessive loss of weight is there, chronic cough is there, hoarse voice. If cough is there, our voice is not proper, that is called hoarse voice. Then difficulty in swallowing, you cannot swallow. So this occurs especially in these people which are having consumption of tobacco, gutka. They are not able to swallow the food, even water also. The incurable scar and inflammation. If there is some wound and that scar is remaining on your body, that is incurable, means that is not getting cured easily or in time, then it is called incurable scar. And inflammation on that part of the body, that inflammation means swelling of that part, you know, the swelling. Then unexplained weight loss, without reason there is weight loss, that is called unexplained weight loss. And whenever there is breast cancer, we say, then there are lumps or tumors in the breast. Then what are the preventions and control measures or curing of the treatment of the cancer that we are going to see? We say that there is no treatment for cancer, but nowadays there are some treatments, some diagnostic techniques are also there. So modern diagnostics of cancer, diagnostics means testing it and confirming it, that is diagnosis. Doctor check us and give results of that, that is the diagnosis. So CT scan means computed tomography, it is called, that is used to detect the cancer. Then MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, how it is done, that you can see. If you want to have extra knowledge, then you can go on Google and how CT scan is done, how MRI is done, how mammography is done. That is, these are all techniques to detect the cancer. Biopsy is also there, that affected part is tested, of tissue, blood, that affected organ, that is tested, that is biopsy. These are the modern diagnostics of cancer. Then treatment, you know this word you have heard so many times, chemotherapy, then radiation therapy and surgery. Surgery means operation, that part is removed from the body, that tumor is removed from the body by operating. Then chemotherapy, different chemicals are used. Radiation, different you are exposed, or that part of the body is exposed to different radiations, that is called radiation therapy. Then laparoscopic surgery, this is also one type of surgery. Then robotic surgery by using robot. Then physical exercise, I have told you in the beginning, physical exercise and balanced diet, that helps us in different diseases or to fight against different diseases. So physical exercise along with modern treatment, all these are modern treatments, is more beneficial to cure the cancer. In all types of diseases, exercise is very important. Then prevention. Prevention means all these things you should prevent. That consumption of tobacco, gutka, that is controlled diet, and diet helps to prevent the some types of cancer. So controlled diet you have to take. Then avoid addictions like tobacco, chewing and smoking. Addictions means eating those things. All these things are eaten continuously, that is called addiction. Without that you cannot live, or you think that I cannot live without it. That is the addiction we say. So addiction of all these things should be avoided to prevent the cancer. The next disease is diabetes. The next non-infectious disease is diabetes. It is also related to the consumption of sugar. You might have seen, or in your relatives, neighbors, some people, they are taking sugar free or without sugar tea. They are avoiding sweets. They are not eating Cadbury's, ice creams because of the presence of sugar. So why they are doing this? That is, they are having increased sugar level or increased glucose level in their blood. In our body, so many metabolism processes, physiochemical reactions they are taking, or biochemicals we can say, biochemical reactions are taking place, and they are maintaining our all reactions. Different enzymes they are secreted, and they are maintaining the proper metabolism of our body. In our body, pancreas secrete insulin, and that insulin is a hormone. That hormone controls the sugar level in our blood. But if secretion of that hormone, that is insulin, is lowered, or low secretion of hormone insulin is there in our body, then our glucose level or sugar level in our blood increases, and that we call it as diabetes. Means increased glucose level or sugar level in our body or in our blood, that causes diabetes. Means secretion of insulin is reduced, or sometimes it may be stopped also. You might have seen also some people, doctors advise some people to take injections of insulin before diet every time, morning and evening. So insulin is given externally to that person if low level of insulin is there in your body or in that patient's body. The hormone insulin is produced in pancreas, controls the level of sugar, glucose in our blood. Low secretion of insulin, that causes glucose, or glucose level cannot be controlled due to low secretion of this insulin, and this is called diabetes. The patient therefore avoids eating sweets. Already the sugar is more in their body. What are the symptoms? That is, first is frequent urination at night. Then increased obesity. Some people increase obesity, means increase their weight, and some people reduce their weight. Different symptoms are seen. Some may increase the weight, some may lose the weight. So increased obesity or weight loss, these are the main symptoms of this diabetes. What are the reasons? Reasons, again, this is a non-infectious disease. It may be hereditary also. It may be due to obesity, then lack of physical exercise, and mental stress, tensions. That is also a cause of diabetes. What are the preventive measures? In every disease we are observing that proper diet, proper medicine, then exercise under the supervision of doctor helps to keep the diabetes under control. Means in diabetes it is not very severe if we take proper diet, balanced diet and regular exercise. then sugar level is maintained or controlled in our body. In India, nowadays, there are so many patients in India. 7 crore diabetes patients are present in our country. So, this is regarding diabetes. Tomorrow, we'll see heart diseases.